Welcome back, everybody. We're doing multiplying polynomials, which is the distributive property. So pretty typical, multiply the term outside the parentheses by everything on the inside. If we look at number 1, this is an easy question. You have literally done hundreds of these questions in your life. Distribute the 5, right? So what is 5 times 7? 35. And how many x's should be on that 35? 1. Distribute the 5. What is 5 times negative 2? Negative 10. And that's the end of the question. You have literally done that hundreds of times, like I'm saying. Okay? Now, the only difference as we get over to question number 2 is that instead of distributing just a number, we're going to end up distributing a letter as well. Now, when we distribute this letter, it's going to work the same exact way that we learned yesterday with monomials, the same exact way we did on the warm-up today, but I have like a little analogy that I like to use that I think really helps students, okay? So here's maybe like the most interesting 2 minutes of the lesson. If you listen to me here, it should kind of help you for the rest of the lesson, okay? I like to think about these distributive property questions like it's Christmas, okay? Here's what I'm talking about, okay? We have here the family, all right? In the parentheses is the family. And so, of course, I like to think about like the kids, because honestly, it's the kids that get the presents, right? So we got 2 kids. Maybe it's big bro, little bro. I don't know what's up. And then out here, we have the gift, okay? Now, this is very weird Christmas because in this Christmas, every single kid gets the same gift, right? Maybe the kids are really brats and they're like, oh, his present's better than mine. I don't know. But here's how it works. Every single kid gets the same present for Christmas. And you just have to make sure that no matter what, every single kid gets the same present, which is a pretty easy thing to do. So, let's do this. If we distribute the 7, this is easy. What's 7 times 4? 28. Okay, that's the same thing we did over here. You know, distribute the 5. That's fine. And now, let's distribute the x's. It's like a gift, okay? So, if we imagine that this first kid here used to have 2 gifts, and then they're going to get 1 more gift for Christmas, how many are they going to have? They're going to have 3. So how many x's should be on this 28? 3. They started off with 2, and guess what they got for Christmas? Woo! A third. So they got 3 total. Okay? Now, you got to make sure everybody gets the same gift. Now let's move on to the second kid, right? Let's go to little bro. 7 times negative 10, negative 70. And here's the thing about little bro. He didn't have any x's at all. He had 0. No x's. But he got 1 for Christmas. Right, here it goes. Huge. So how many x's should little bro have now? Should have 1. And that is literally all we're going to do today. Right? Distribute the gifts. Make sure everybody gets the same amount of gifts. I'll tell you right now, here's what always happens. Students are pretty good at this. You see how this 10 has no x's. Students always mess up the kids that have no x's. All right? Think about it like this, right? Big bro, he's already got 2 x's. And then little bro, he's got no x's. So little bro's like poor. Right? He needs some gifts, right? He's got nothing, and he's going to get his very first X, right? You kids, you students, you always treat the poor kids worse, right? I don't know what it is, but give the presents even to the kids that don't have any presents. All right, so here we go. Number 3. Distribute the negative 3. This part's easy. Negative 3 times negative 7. 2 negatives makes a positive. What's 3 times 7? 21. Okay, so let's count the x's, right? Big bro, he's got 2, but how many is he going to get for Christmas? He's going to get 4 X's for Christmas. And when all these combine, he's going to have 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to have 6 total. This is not hard, right? Now, you got to make sure everybody gets the fair amount. So the next kid is also going to get 4 gifts, but the second kid only starts off with 1. Before we get to the gifts, -3 times 9, -27. And how many X's should this kid have? 2, 3, 4, 5. They should have X power 5. Really simple. Literally all we did was 2 plus 4 makes 6. 1 plus 4 makes 5. That's all we're doing. Okay? Number 4 uses a fraction. Okay, that kind of is annoying, but I know that Desmos is mega strong, so I'm just going to go to Desmos, hit my fraction, give myself a 3/4. So let's do some multiplying. I need to do 3/4 times 8. 3/4 times 8, 6. I heard somebody say it. Nice job. And then how many A's should that 6 have? They started with 2. Everybody gets 1 for Christmas. Woo! He's got 3. You got a question? Feel good? Okay, sorry, I thought you said that question. All right, let's move on to the middle kid. What's 3/4 of 12? 9. Nice job. It's 9. Now this kid started off with 1A, and he's just like everybody gonna get 1 for Christmas. So he's gonna have 2. A squared. And then what's 3/4 of 24? Nice job, is 18. And this is where every student, I don't know what it is, if you guys are bullying on the poor kids or what, but this kid had no A's. He's broke. He wants his very first gift, right? Get him the A. He should have 1. He starts with nothing, but he gets 1, right? Be fair. Everybody gets 1. This is what always happens. You guys leave this kid and you just tell him, I don't know, you're not very nice to him. Now, we're going to move on. These 2 questions here, we're about to go to the rich neighborhood, fellas, because we are going to be giving out a lot of Christmas presents, okay? Here's what I like to say for this one. We're going to be giving out X's and Y's. To me, I like to think about it like Xbox games, PlayStation games. Everybody knows Xbox and PlayStation. Everybody knows there's 2 separate things. So, again, these are the rich kids. Every single kid is going to get 2 Xbox games for Christmas, and every single kid is going to get 1 more Y for Christmas. 1 more PlayStation game for Christmas. So let's look at the first kid. The first kid has 4 times 4. That's 16. The first kid is going to start with 1 Xbox games. And remember, everybody is going to be getting 2 Xbox games and a PlayStation game. So once we give all these gifts, they started with 1, they're going to have 2, 3. They're going to have 3 Xbox games, X cubed, and they're going to have 1 Y. Everybody gets to get. All you got to do is just pass them out. You'll be straight. That's the first kid. Again, this family's giving away a lot of stuff for Christmas. All right, now, the second kid. 4 times -3, -12. Everybody's going to get 2 Xbox games and a PlayStation game. This kid's going to start off with 2 PlayStation games. So, how many X's is this kid gonna have at the end of the day? He's gonna have 2 X's. How many Y's is this kid gonna have? 3. All right, let's pause for just a second. How do we feel about this stuff? Is this hard? Like, is this crazy? You literally are just gonna give the letters out, right? Everybody gets a fair amount. Everybody just move the letters where they're supposed to go. Okay, here's our plan for number 6. These are like the ultra rich kids, right? This is big family. They got big bro, middle bro, little bro. They got a huge Christmas. Every single kid's gonna be getting 3 Xbox games and 4 PlayStation games. Every single kid is getting all of this. I'll do the first one for you, and then you guys are going to do the second 2 on your own. So, I'm going to multiply 2 times 6. That makes 12. Every kid is going to get 3 X's and 4 Y's. Big Bro starts off. He's got 3 Xbox, 1 PlayStation. So that's my 3 right there, 4 right there. Big Bro's got 3 Xbox games, 1 PlayStation. And when I give out all these presents, now he's got 6 X's, 5 Y's. So X, 6, Y, 5. Okay, I did the first term. I'm going to give you guys some time. I want to see you guys. What does middle bro have after Christmas? And what does youngest brother have after Christmas? Maybe I've been a little bit fair to all the sisters out there. But anybody got answers? Anybody want to see? Nice. Easy, right? No stress. Feeling pretty good? Yeah. I mean, it's good. Yeah, you gotta say the yes? I mean, nice shot. Feel okay? How you feeling? Okay. So, these 3 people here, we're going to be giving away all this stuff to these kids, right? For this first kid, first things up, big numbers. 2 times 6 makes 12. Okay? And then he's got 3 X's. He's going to get 3 for Christmas. So literally, what's 3 plus 3? That's all we did. He's got 1 Y. He's going to get 4 more for Christmas. So he's going to have 1 plus 4. Okay, so the 12 comes from 2 times 6, right? Then we got 3 X's and 3 X's. Right? You see, look, you see 3 right here? You see 3 right there? What's 3 plus 3? That's it. All we're doing, 3 plus 3. So you see this Y right here? See that Y right there? How many Y's are right here? How many Y's are right here?
That's not your song.
There's 1. See that one? Right, I mean, if you're looking at a Y, it counts as 1 Y. So I'm seeing this Y, it counts as 1. So we got 4, 1. I'm saying if there's a letter there, it's control, right? So that's 1 X. And there's literally 1 X out there. That's 1 X. Okay? So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to forget about this kid, because he's already got his presents. We're going to deliver all these presents. Okay? All right, here we go.
Y'all good? Okay.
Going to get into these other 2 middle delivery -8, because 2 times -8, 2 times -4. And then just count the X's. Do you see? Every single kid is going to get 1, 2, 3 X's and 1, 2, 3, 4 Y's. Okay? When we are looking at this middle kid, he's already got 1x, and he's already got 5y's. He's already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so what do? We just go, what's he got? After Christmas, he ended up with 4 x's. X power 4, and after Christmas, he ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different y's. Y power 9. And all we had to do, 3 plus 1 makes 4. 4 plus 5 makes 9. Literally kindergarten addition. That's all we had to do. Last kid here, 2 times 1 makes 2. 3 plus 3 makes 6. 4 plus 3 makes 7. Just simple addition. Add up the x's, add up the y's. Okay. Moving on to these last 2 questions. We're talking about multiply, and the thing about these questions is that we have something going on here and something going on here. So we have a question that has 2 distributing going on. It's kind of like we got 2 Christmases happening right next door, right? This is family number 1. They're getting a little Christmas of 7x. This is family number 2. They're getting a little Christmas of 6x squared. So, over here, we're going to do some nice multiplying. 7 times 4 makes 28. And everybody gets an x. So they're going to go from x squared up to x cubed. It's like a little level up. Everybody gets 1. 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. And they had 1x. Everybody levels up. They're going to have x2. Any issues with this first multiplying? I just kind of went right through it, didn't slow down, didn't pause too much. Okay, now we're going to focus on the second family. Multiply. 6 times 2 makes 12. He started off with 1x. He got 2 for Christmas. He's got x cubed. Because 1 plus 2 makes 3. Literally 1 plus 2. I mean, we're talking about an iconically simple math question there. 1 plus 2. The last kid, this is the poor kid here. This is the one that everybody's always unfair to. 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. Okay? And this negative 1 started off with no x's, right? Totally broke, had no toys whatsoever. Every kid gets the x squared, so be fair. X squared, he should finish with x squared. Everybody gets a level up. Everybody gets the 2 x's. Okay, now, we did family 1, family 2. It does say in the directions multiply and combine like terms. Because we have 2 different families and we have 2 different distributings, now I can notice x cubed, x cubed. Those things can combine. X squared, x squared. Those things can combine. But we have to switch our brain because we're not doing multiplying anymore. We are doing adding now. So instead of multiplying, where the letters are changing, the numbers, this is adding. 28 plus 12 is 40. And when it comes to adding, don't change the letters. Adding, like terms, add the numbers, don't change the letters. So 40 x cubed, don't change them. X cubed, don't change them. Negative 27, I heard somebody say. X squared, don't change them. X squared, leave them alone. All right, we're done here. We're not going to do this next one. Obviously, it's a distribute, it's a combine. Who cares? I think we've done enough. The main thing, distribute fairly, even to the kids that don't have very much. If you have one of these questions, distribute using multiply, and then combine using addition. It's a little tough to kind of switch our brain around. All right, that's the lesson from the day. Nice job. Video's posted.